As we approach Remembrance Day, we expect to see parades across towns and cities, veterans, cadets, the whole community gathering to honour the fallen. But there's a disquieting pattern emerging. In a number of areas, parades are being cancelled, sometimes quietly, sometimes under the banner of health and safety. Today we'll look at what's happening, why is it happening, and what it says about our culture of remembrance. Across the UK, some local councils or organiser groups have announced that traditional remembrance parades, long-held annual events, won't take place. Health and safety. In Upton, organisers specifically cited the fear of a repeat of Liverpool car ramming attack as a factor in cancelling the parade. Do they cancel pride parades for that reason? In other reports, parades are being cancelled or massively scaled back because of the inability to guarantee road closures, crowd control, insurance and stewarding. Well, the Mayor of London steps in and pays for a lot of that with the Notting Hill Carnival, so that can go ahead. We don't have many knife stabbings at remembrance celebrations. Volunteer and resource shortages. In Walton-on-Naze, the town council says they're struggling to recruit enough volunteers to manage road closures and stewarding for the event. There's budget constraints, manpower issues and shrinking local civic participation. But there's always the budget to translate all the documents into another language, isn't there? Some local councils note that there are logistical or organisational challenges, staffing, the remits of the authority or competing demands like traffic management, policing and event insurance. Cost and complexity of staging a parade has risen. One social post claimed the cancellation was directly over health and safety. Well, taken together, these factors mean that what used to be almost automatic now has to face hard choices, and some organisers are deciding they can't go ahead. Priorities have shifted, and remembering those who defended the world from the evils of Nazism isn't quite as important as celebrating diversity. Cancellation isn't just about logistics, it's about symbolic and cultural consequences. These parades are a public way of communities to remember those who served and died. A lot of people don't quite get the importance to the British psyche of those war memorials. Community cohesion. These events bring together veterans, serving personnel, cadets, schools, local organisations and the public. It brings together a diverse population, all of whom have something to remember. It's not divisive, like apparently the English flag is. Tradition and continuity. Well, many local parades have run since the end of World War I. In Upton, the cancellation of the parade is the first one in over 100 years. It's a message to younger generations. When parades are cancelled, there's a risk the next generation will view remembrance as less relevant and less embedded in civic life. Schools aren't making a big fuss about telling remembrance these days, certainly not as much as telling how they'd like us to think about our past. A past that you'd struggle to find in you went back in a time machine. But they won't put as much time into talking about remembrance, particularly events that aren't Remembrance Day. How many schools talked about the anniversary of the Battle of Britain? None that I'm aware of. Perception of disrespect. Well, veterans' families often feel cancellation's disrespectful. What about the veterans who sleep on the streets because there's no place for them in those migrant hotels? They're not a priority. Normalisation of cancellation. As parades are cancelled, one begins to see cancellation as normal, and within a matter of years, they will never come back. fragmentation of national ritual. Multiculturalism was supposed to bring everyone together by celebrating all of our differences. But there's a growing number of people who feel that it's more about celebrating everyone else. This shouldn't be allowed. This should be combined. We should celebrate everyone's remembrance, not just concentrate on the diversity, not similarity. My test on whether something's racist is often, if I said that to a black person, would it be racist? And if it is, then probably shouldn't say it. Well, my test here is, would we cancel a Pride March or Diwali or Eid celebrations? Will we stop the same thing, like, say, fireworks on bonfire night? Would we put as much effort into restricting them around Diwali, which runs for about 5 days in most areas of London? Or would we not? Because if we all want to come together as one, we have to all be treated the same. If everyone's culture is to be respected, then remembrance has to be respected.